Welcome, welcome, welcome again. We're going live again. Holy moly. Epic awesome. So I'm going live again with you guys. I'm just adjusting the camera, making sure everything is okay. Hopefully you guys are able to hear me with no problem. And we're going to start in 1 minute. It is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as you can see at the title is all about the Lenovo ThinkStation P910 with the NVIDIA QUADRO P6000. We're going to do a live review. So I want to make sure the channel is receiving the content. It is saying that we're live. We already have a couple of people already chatting away. I have a different setup today. And it is 3:31, and let's get started. All right, so let me switch scenes for you guys because there it goes. Look at the beautiful ThinkStation P910. Probably saying to yourself, how the hell is it a P910? How can you tell me? Well, we're going to go over the specifications and everything. I'm going to show you it is the P910. And I'm streaming everything on this particular machine. We're going to be doing a lot on this machine. And like if I right click and I go into Task Manager, this guy is running everything. See, I'm running my XSplit broadcaster. So I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. I am running everything on this machine. I am live streaming directly using the machine. The way I normally stream is I have a separate box that captures the information from whatever server I have and it pushes out to you guys. Today I'm doing a little different. And I am using the actual machine to do everything. I'm gonna do a little bit of gaming, so I'm happy. Look at the GPU. GPU is 41%. Memory is nothing. So let's get started. Now, I want to start with a PowerPoint. I love PowerPoints because it keeps it super simple, straight to the point. Why not, right? Right? And I'm gonna constantly make sure everything is running. Okay, cool. So the P910 from Lenovo provides the following: excellent performance, quality for applications which are critical, extremely critical, especially if you are dealing with video editing, you are rendering like buildings and characters for gaming and stuff. You need a machine that provides the following: a processor, memory, graphics, and storage. These are the 4 elements that you need for your machine to work correctly and perform in the way that you want it to perform. For me, when I'm doing my video editing, when I'm editing my 4K, I definitely need a strong i7 7th generation processor, a lot of memory, a good graphics card, and storage. Definitely storage that does extremely fast read and write. Okay, so these 4 elements, the 910 has that. But there's a catch, because to get all this greatness on this particular machine, you have to spend money, like always, right? Now, this is the front view. I don't have a cameraman, so I can't really like tell the cameraman, hey, cameraman, you know, take some shots of the thing. So I have to take pictures for you guys. So the front panel is pretty self-explanatory. It does provide you a DVD rewritable. You're able to customize this during purchase. And we're going to go over the purchasing thing because it's really cheap. The retail price for this machine is cheap. It gets really expensive with the type of memory you want, the storage, and the graphics card. You got the power button right here. You have a 9-in-1 media card reader, as well as, this is cool right here, an audio/mic jack hybrid. And then you have 4 3.0 USB ports, which is cool. And then you are able to insert other bays here. I don't really see myself using a DVD at all. On the back side, you have the huge power supply. I do recommend, if you are using the power supply, make sure you use the correct power cable. If you use one of those little skinny power cables, the thing will not work correctly. Use that heavy gauge power cable that it provides you. And then you have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 PCIe slots. Okay. And you have your audio ports right here. You have your PS2 connections, old school connections for your keyboard and mouse. You have a comp port. This is really cool. You have 4 2.0 USB ports. Then they provide you 2 gig Ethernet ports, which is awesome. You could do a Team NIC depending on what operating system you have. There's specific operating systems that this machine could only handle. Okay, and then you have 4 additional 3.0 ports. That's awesome. You have 8 in total. It's a lot. This machine is awesome. I love this machine. This is the type of machine I would definitely have for my streaming stuff. And then you have the graphics card. Now, the graphics card, it changes up a lot, because the reason why it changes is because it depends on how much you want to spend. And this machine, I see this machine within a work area, a work environment. Again, if you have the money, you could buy the retail price one, but you're not going to get that powerful graphics card. And the inside is awesome. Now, this entire power supply right here will come off. This is the latch. I think within the unboxing / first impressions, I showed you guys when that was removed. You could hook up 3 graphics cards, and this guy does support SLI implementation. So you could daisy chain your graphics cards between these 2 guys right here. Memory slots are located here and here. This guy does run 2 processors, but again, you are able to configure it with only 1 processor. The machine that I have right now has 2 processors. Awesome sauce. You have your flex connector right here. Right here, this is a flex connector, and then you have an additional one over here. Then you have your fan. These 2 fans are able to remove. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4. These bays right here is to access your hard drives. Okay? And this is your rear fan as well. Now, the operating systems that this particular machine is supported. Windows 10 Pro 64-bit, you could get it preloaded when you're purchasing it or when you're customizing it. Windows 7 Pro, they actually give you an option to do Windows 7 Pro. And I'm kind of disappointed that they give you Windows 10 DG. DG is the device guard. I mean, Windows 10 automatically should be DG, device guard. If you don't know what device guard is, it wraps in an extra layer of defense around the operating system to prevent malware from permanently compromising a PC. Come on, Microsoft. You should give this to us regardless of what machine. Don't give. Why would you give this an option? Just give it to us. This is a great thing to have in every particular machine, right? And then you have Red Hat Enterprise. Now, I haven't really played around too much on this machine to like wipe it clean and reinstall something else like a server. I would definitely love to install server OS onto this machine to see how well it handles. Now, CPU supported. There's a crap load of CPUs that this bad boy supports. Like a lot of Xeon, Broadwell EP, and it does Haswell EP. Okay. Specs. Now, it really depends on this particular machine. The specs is a little different, but this is the kind of the max that you could get. The memory max supports speed-wise is 1600, 1866, 2133, and 2400 megahertz. That's the speed that you could get within the memory. Now, it does come with 16 slots, and that's 8 per CPU. Okay, so each CPU will contain 8 slots, 8 memory sticks. The max for RDDIMM is 32 gigs, and I think this is what I have on this particular machine. I have 32 gigs. And for LRDIMM, the memory size is 1 terabyte. Now, you're saying to yourself, okay, I could just do LRDIMMs. Yeah, this is true, but LRDIMMs are really expensive. They're extremely expensive. Like, holy moly. The price for a kit, for a 256 kit is the price that you have to spend for a Quadro graphics card. The chipset is a Wilsberg Intel 612. Video, you have no onboard support, and you definitely have to have a graphics card. It does have 3 PCIe 3.0 16 lane slots. Those are the ones that you could actually hook up your graphics card into. The power supply unit is a 1300 watt horsepower. It's monster. And the weight is 71.3 pounds. I'm super happy that my my little stand-up desk electronic thingy is supporting it. Hopefully it doesn't break. All right. All right. So PCIe slots. Again, it has 8 slots. I'm going to go over them real quick. Slot 1, 3, and 6, and 7 are the ones that you could hook up your graphics card into. I think for this particular machine I think slot 6 is the one that we have the graphics card into. For storage, 3.5 SATA hard drives, you could go up to 500 gigs to 6 terabytes of 7200 RPMs. For 3.5 hybrid drives, you could go up to a terabyte. For 2.5 SAS drives, you could go up to 600, and the highest RPM that you could get is 15K, which is 15,000. For 2.5 solid state drives, you could only go up to a terabyte. And it also supports M.2. Really depends how you configure it when you're purchasing it. Some of the stuff like the M.2 slot is not automatically given to you. So when you're configuring it, when you're purchasing it, you got to make sure you tell Lenovo that's what you want. And the highest that it could go up to is 512 gigabytes. And it does support RAID, which is awesome. I think the highest RAID that you could hook up is RAID 10. So that's another configuration that you might have to purchase. Get a RAID controller in it. But I do recommend getting a RAID controller on the P910 because it's best practice to, when you have a heavy, strong machine like that, you want to have a RAID system on it. Solid state drive is the way to go too. For graphics card, there's a crap load of graphics cards that are supported. The top 3 right here are the cheap ones. These are the ones that I think the SVS310, which are like DisplayPort or DVI port graphics cards. These are the ones that are going to come with the retail one. If you have the money, you have like 600 or 1,000 or more than that, you could bump it up to these guys right here, to the Quadro. Again, like I said earlier, it does support SLI, NVIDIA QUADRO M5000 or M6000. And also supports a NVIDIA Tesla, right? Tesla. K440C GPU. All right, so that's the PowerPoint. And I am going to do something real quick. All right, we have 7 people. We got people chatting. Just want to bring this over real quick. And the reason why I want to bring that over, because I want to show you guys what we're running right now is the following. This particular machine right now is running a 2 Xeon E5 2620 V4 2.1 gigahertz. So that means each processor is 2.1, so in total of 4.2 gigahertz. The memory size that we have right now, it is 32 gigs. Storage size is a solid state 1 drive. Solid state drive, 1 terabyte. Primary operating system is Windows 10. It is running the Quadro 6000. And I think the Quadro 6000 has 24 gigs of memory and is 12.0 teraflops. Now, this Google Doc I will provide at the end of the live stream for you guys. And it just takes you specs. Like if you really want to get into it, the link will give you a breakdown of everything. I just basically copied and paste like the stuff like stands out the most, right? And then the price, I'm going to go over that pretty soon. But the memory will take you to this site. And once it loads up, we're going to see, if I zoom in, you're going to see that the max DDR4 LR DIMMs is 1 terabyte. It has 16 slots, like I mentioned. And I want to show you guys, like, the freaking price. Like, if you really want to get 1 terabyte on this machine, this is how much you have to spend. Look at that. I'm going to zoom in for you guys because this is nuts. Look at that. A 256 gig kit. That's 4 sticks of 64 gigs for $4,000. Yeah. Yeah, let's upgrade it to LR DIMMs. No problem. Let's just do that. Hell no, that's expensive. That's only 4 sticks. And imagine you want to get up to a terabyte. It's crazy. Crazy. I mean, the 6 are pretty, like, 4 gigs is pretty cheap. 8 gigs is 110, but it gets pretty pricey. It's really expensive. Now, let's take a look at the price. Because I said the retail starting price is not that bad. To me, this is not that bad, but you're probably saying to yourself, what are you going to get for that price? All right. So let's look at the View current model. Because right now, if you look at tech specs, they don't really give you much. So we're going to look at the View current model. This price right here is going to give you the following. So let's zoom in real quick. It's going to give you an Intel Xeon E5-2605 V4 processor. This is 8 cores with a clock speed of 1.7 gigahertz. Now, I'm assuming you could probably get maybe 2 or 3 point something gigahertz if you go inside the BIOS and enable the turbo. I think if you're capable of doing that. So let me see something real quick. And let's just Google it. Let's Google that bad boy. Let's search that. And that's the one right there. So, yep, processor base frequency is only 1.70, so it doesn't have a boost. So you're stuck with 1.70. But one of the cool things it does support, it does support VTX. This is very important for us IT people. It does support that. I'm happy that it supports that. It does support, oh, no hyper-threading. Holy crap. But it does support virtualization technology. Oh, cool. Cool. No hyper-threading. I'm kind of disappointed on that. vPro is good too. All right. Now, back to the pricing. So again, with this particular pricing, $1709, you're going to get Windows 10, 8 gigs of memory. This, again, you're going to get this little cheapo NVIDIA MVS 315. So if I Google that, you're just gonna basically let's go to new egg. Let's zoom in. See, this is the graphics card that you're gonna get for $1,700. Ugh, horrible. That's horrible. Like really horrible. You get a 1 terabyte 7200 RPM SATA. Not even a solid state drive. You do get the DVD burner. You get the 3-year on-site warranty. Yay. Look at that. No M.2 PCIe solid-state drive selected. And then the form factor looks like 1300 watts. Now, if you customize it, I'm going to show you the customization because you can really go crazy if you customize this guy. And this is where it gets expensive. All right, so let's close this up. Let's get this out of here. We don't want to sign up. So check this out. This is the funny thing. All right. Base price is $1709. They give you a nice little discount of what? $189.90. But they give you a crappy processor. But if you really want a good processor, look at the price. Look what we're dealing right now, guys. If you want 2 Intel Xeon E5-2643s. I mean, that is hardcore, 6 cores each, 3.4 gigahertz. This is what you're going to be paying. So this machine gets really pricey depending on how you want it configured. This makes no sense right here. Windows 7 Professional 64-bit pre-installed through a downgrade rights in Windows 10 Pro. Come on, seriously? You're going to pay $30 for this? Then you have the options for memory. Again, $460 for only 32 gigs. Oh, Jesus. And then the video card. If you really want to get really fancy, you could get the P5000 16 gigs. Look at the price that you're going to be paying. This machine is nuts. Nuts. And look, you could change this. Look at that. 256 gig solid state drive. Opal, I think that's how you say it. Jesus Christ, 512, 425. This thing is really expensive. The 1 terabyte that they provide you, they charge you 120. But again, you could get to 100. You could get a terabyte solid state drive, and that's 550. I mean, the machine. This machine is really expensive. I will provide the links for you guys to check out the specs and the price. All right, so I want to right click and go to Task Manager because there's a couple of things. I want to go to Performance, and look at this. Look at this monster. Look how beautiful this thing is. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Not even a dent. Performance memory is 19 gigs. This guy is a huge hogger. And I'm looking at the resources right now, and it's running like a kitten. It's purring, running like a monster. I got 32 gigs right here. See, I'm running the Intel Xeon CPU E5 2620 V4. If you guys cannot see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you guys. So this is what I'm running. And for the GPU, graphics processor, we are running this beautiful NVIDIA QUADRO P6000. Cool. And if you want me to go do a GPU Z, so you guys could check. And I'm also going to do a CPU Z as well. So on the desktop, I install 3D Max. I install 3D Max because I want to render a couple of things. I am not a guru dealing with 3D Max at all. I've used 3D Max like a long time ago, so I know the basics. And zoom in. There you go. So Broadwell E. Intel E5 2620 V4. This thing is a monster. This is my dream machine to have to do everything on. 32 gigs. It's awesome, sweet. And like I said, this is the NVIDIA QUADRO P6000. The P6000 is gonna cost you roughly, I think, $3,000. It's a very expensive graphics processor, but it runs like a champ. I'm in love with this machine. I've had some issues with this machine with my display monitor, and the problems that I had so far on this machine is when I restart it, depending on what monitor, it doesn't want to come up because of the resolution issue. I've had issues maybe 5 times with that, and it's a quick fix. You just got to make sure that you are configure your monitor with the correct resolution, because if not, the P910 is going to act weird and it's not going to boot up. So that's the only problem that I had so far on this machine. Okay, so we are going to just go crazy right now. I'm going to go to tasks. Within my tasks, we're going to look at the performance. Nothing. Let's open up VM Workstation. Let's create a couple of virtual machines within this machine, and let's just go crazy. New virtual machine. Next. I think I have a Windows 7 and a Windows 10 and an Ubuntu. So we are going to install later. We are going to do. I'm just gonna run like crazy stuff on this machine. Let's give it 60, hit finish. We're going to create another virtual machine. We're going to have about, let's create 3 virtual machines running at the same time. This is going to be a Windows 7. There it goes. Let me see if I zoom in a little bit for you guys. This is 32-bit. Cool. So I'm going to do next, and it's going to drop it in there. Next, and next. Awesome. Cool. So the last one I'm going to do is going to go File, New, and next, and next on that. We're going to do a Linux, and we're going to be that. Keep it the name. Why not? Let's do 60. Let's change that to 60 gigs. So right now we're just testing this machine out. I mean, this machine is capable of handling, and it's an awesome machine. It's just the price is too expensive, and just the issues that I had with the resolution in the monitor. Once I got all that stuff fixed, it was a breeze. So I'm going to go to edit this, and I'm going to tell it to point to that ISO image, and it's on the desktop. Let's do the desktop version, and why not, man? Come on, let's get jiggy with it. Let's go 496. Let's give it 4 processors. Boom. We're gonna do the same thing with every one of them, and we're gonna edit that. So that's gonna be 496. Yep, there it goes. Change it to 496 and change the processor to 2 and 2. And we gonna have to tell the virtual machine that we need to, what is this, Windows 7 machine. So this is gonna be the Windows 7 machine. Excellent. Press OK. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Edit. And we're gonna tell it 4 gigs, 4 processors, 2 and 2, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna tell it to mount and boot into this. Okay, so I really want to stress this machine out. I want to see how well it handles. Press OK. Because like I said, look at the CPU. CPU is nothing. Memory is nothing. The GPU right now it's getting worked up, which is awesome. And if I'm looking at the processes, this guy, XSplit is the one that's handling and taking advantage of the GPU. So it's just taking advantage. I'm going to take advantage of you because you have a P6000. All right, so let's start this up. Let's start this up. Yep. Start you up. And don't show. Yeah, I don't care about that. Stuff that I have. I don't want to connect none of my stuff to it. Okay, great. Let me zoom out so you guys can get a better view. So right now I have 3 virtual machines running, and the performance of it is nothing. 2118. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those processors running, doing its thing. All right, cool. That's doing its thing. That's going to be running pretty soon. All right, so let's start this off. Install this. We got a couple virtual machines starting. While that's starting, I am going to open up the beautiful 3D Max 2018. I have a couple of files that I could render. I just want to stress this machine, man, because this machine, again, guys, this machine is able to handle it. Awesome. Zoom out. I'm going to accept the terms here. 3D Max right now is starting up. Let's take a look at the task. Look at that task sequence. I'm inside the MDT world. My task manager. Nothing. It's only using 11.5 gigs. GPU right now is being used heavily. 3D Max, not really using it as much, but my XSplit broadcaster, the stuff that's shooting the information to you guys at the channel, it is being used. Let's close that up. That's installing. Let's go in here. Let's click next, join. And let's go in here. Let's install. We're doing this real quick. Not going to explain none of this stuff. And I'm just really working this machine because this machine is super awesome. This is the type of machine that I would love to have within the lab. Just running everything right now. And I'm installing a couple of virtual machines. I already have Windows 10 running. I want to see how well this machine handles all these programs. There's a possibility, man, this thing could just go kaboop on me. You know what? That's awesome. And continue. Let's give it a name. BTNHD. And let's give it BTNHD PC. It's provided a password. Awesome, and continue. And there you go. All right, so right now we have Windows 10, 64 bits. I think version 1703. I think that's the build that we're installing. It's pretty fast. We have Windows 7, 32-bit, and we have Ubuntu 64-bit. Both virtual machines running at the same time. Let's look at the task manager. And task manager is performing. It's telling us it's doing good. Look at that. We still have memory to spare. The disk is being hit really hard. Again, we got that 1 terabyte solid state drive. The CPU, it is barely getting hit. The GPU is getting hit pretty hard, depending on the application. I think the only application right now that's hitting it hard is my my live stream software. All right. So while that's doing that, let's do something else. Let's open up a file. I have a couple of files open right here. Let's go to open. I downloaded these files within the 3D Max the 3D Max community. And let's go to desktop and samples. We are going to go inside. Let me see, movies, nothing. Go up. Motion. Trying to find something for you guys. Here we go. Scene. Let's pick something real quick. There was one that was really crazy. Pick characters. Complete. All right, so we're going to pick dragon character. So I'm going to zoom in for you guys real quick. So this 3D Max file is this guy right here. We also have ape. I think this is animation. It moves. We have this right here, Maxine. And we got this dude. Ooh, this dude looks pretty cool. Looks like it has a lot of texture. But I like this one right here because it has a big file. So let's open this up. Let's zoom out. And it's missing a couple things. Let's see if we're still able to open it. And press OK. And some of these 3D Max stuff doesn't really support 2008. So all right, so I probably need to do a different one because it hasn't really done anything. So let's open again. Let's do the ape. I know the ape one would definitely work. Press OK on that. OK. There it goes. Here goes the ape. And again, I am not a freaking professional dealing with 3D Max. I know the basics on it. So do forgive me for I have sinned. So I just want to show you that this machine right now it's running. Look at that. The Windows 10 stuff is already done. Windows 7 is completing. This is doing its thing. Wow. I think if I go inside rendering, render, you are rendering a sequence with no assigned file. Frames may be lost. It is okay. I have the slightest clue what I'm doing. And it is rendering right now. See, it's rendering. And let's look at the task. Let's look at the task right now. Oof, the disk. Look at the disk. The disk is getting hit hard, but memory is nothing. The GPU is nothing. And 3D Max, it doesn't look like 3D Max is 3D Max has to be using GPU. Here it goes, 43. CPU, look at that. But the disk is what's being hit hard because all the reading and writing for the rendering, that's what's getting hit. It's the animation right now. It's rendering, it's preparing the lighting. It has 154 frames. So we're going to let that run. Look how long it's going to take. I'm definitely not going to stay online with you guys this long. Definitely not going to do that. But like I said, this machine is capable of handling it. I probably didn't set the settings correctly within 3D Max. I just went and render. I just know basic stuff with that. And the only thing that's getting really hit hard is the hard drive. And we have a couple of virtual machines being created. This one is almost done. This one is almost done as well. All right, so the next thing that I want to do, oh, look, it's doing its thing. Let's finish it up first. Let's look at the chat room. I'm gonna look at the chat room real quick. We have 8 people watching. Thank you so much for joining. We have Do Fox Live. Hello. We have another individual say, hey.
Hi there. I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. You can use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the
Okay.
sound icon. If you need an
This is a
assistive
good
screen
question.
reader,
We have
press
a
the
question on the
Windows,
chat says,
Control,
does
and
it
Enter
support
keys at the same time to enable
ESXi?
narrator.
For
Okay,
what?
enough intro. Let's dig
Lenovo
in.
kind of stated that the only supported stuff would be Windows 10, Windows 7, and Red Hat.
Your region is
I'm
set to
assuming that
United
it
States. Is
should
that right?
support ESXi. The best thing that you could do
Your
is
keyboard
go
is set
inside the
to US.
VMware
Want to stick with that?
compatibility site and just look up the P910 to see if it is supported. Because
Do
if
you
it's not
also type
supported,
with another?
you're gonna have a lot of
All
problems
right,
because
you're
then you
connected.
got the
Now,
controller, the
we'll
hard
check for
drive.
any
So the best thing that
updates.
you have to do is go inside the VMware compatibility site
Awesome.
and
Hang
just
tight
make
while we get them
sure that
installed.
they support this particular model. If not, if you are adventurous and you want to go for it, boom, get yourself a
Don't turn
CD
off your
or
device,
a
please.
flash drive
It'll
and
mess
boot
things
into the
up.
ESXi environment and see if it installs. And looks like the Windows 7 stuff is
Done and
done.
done.
I'm going to call
You're
it
up to date.
BTN HD. Click next. I'm not going to give it a
Your
password.
computer
Ask
will
me
restart
later.
and keep updating.
And click next on that and public. And this is done as well. Cool. Damn, 3 virtual machines like that. That's awesome. And this still is rendering 6 out of 154. And I think the last thing that we're going to do is play a game. I'm going to play some League. I'm going to play a little League. Going to play a little League. And let's play a little of that. We're going to play a little League together. And we have Ben Can says, wow, that's an awesome machine. Tell me about it, Ben. I would love to have this machine right now at my house, living with me all the time. Says, Lars, can you keep...
Go ahead and follow the instructions to get this PC set up with the info from your work or school. And I'll meet you back here when that's done.
Ugh, I cannot stand Windows 10 for that. All right, so let's do a domain join. And let's BTN. Click next. Let's just set this up real quick. And give it a hint. All right, so that's configured. Yeah. Let's hit no on that. So, yeah, can you keep the machine or do you have the return? Yeah, a lot of these machines that I test out for you guys, I have to return them back 30 days. So I have 30 days to play around with them, and then I have to return them back. It's not like I keep them. I try to give you guys an honest review with what I get within the lab. I don't want to tell you lies. I don't want to tell you guys, oh, this machine is great. It runs great. I had no problems. And then all of a sudden, you guys purchase it, and what happens? You get problems, and then you're cursing the hell out of me. Freaking Bernardo said that this is going to work. No. I'm going to show you guys the problems that I get. I'm going to show you guys the deal. I'm going to give you the rundown. I'm going to give you my honest review. And to be honest with you, this, I would definitely spend, I won't spend too much on this machine. This is just too expensive. It's just, what gets expensive is that Quadro P6000. That what gets really expensive. But you could build your own machine running high-end graphics card that doesn't like, you know, break the bank. And you could get solid state drives, you could get memory, you could get a good motherboard that can support up to 64 gigs of memory, a good CPU. You could get that stuff, and you don't have to break the bank. This machine right here, this beautiful P910. Let me switch over for you guys so you guys can see. This machine right here is great for the work environment. If you have graphic designers, videographers, or architects that are designing and they need that power, they need that strength, this is the type of machine that you definitely need to look into within your work environment, okay? For work, if you're doing like Active Directory, PowerShell, and messing around with servers, and you're not really doing a lot of rendering and you need that horsepower, this machine, I don't recommend you getting this machine at all, okay? Don't get this machine. It's a waste of power. Let's switch back. I'm going to switch back for you guys. There goes. Because it looks like Windows 10, Windows 7 is done. Ubuntu is doing this thing. Let's restart this guy. Reset. Cool. This is still running. 13 out of 54. 154 frames. Let's look at the tasks. Look at that. Monster. Loving it. All right, it is 4:10 right now. I would like to end the show at 4:30. I'm going to play a quick game draft. Because right now what we have 3 virtual machines running. We have a Windows 10. And this Windows 10, if I right click and go to Task Manager, and I also go inside Task Manager with Windows 7, and we are going to look at the performance. This has 4 cores, has 4 gigs. The same thing with this guy as well. This has 4 cores, 4 gigs. And it goes, and graph, logical processors, 4, 4, 4. Nice, look at that. Awesome. And then we have the Ubuntu. Probably you guys are laughing at me because you're probably saying Ubuntu wrong, Bernardo. I don't care. It's the way I want to say it, damn it. All right, so we have 3 virtual machines running. We have rendering some huge animation that it's about 154 frames. And if we look at the Task Manager is telling us that this machine is performing extremely well. The memory hasn't even capped. It's just there. It's chilling. We did see a lot of activities within the disk drive because, again, the disk drive does a lot of read and write. And depending on what you're doing, especially with the rendering consists of a lot of reading and writing. It's a good thing that we do have a 1 terabyte solid state drive. The processor right now, there's no flat lines. Everything, we got 1 CPU. This node right here, little spikes, but it's not like craziness. And then we have our GPU. We haven't had any flat lines on that either. So we are going to, let's zoom out of that. And we're just going to play quick League of Legends. This is my favorite game to play. And I like to play support. So hopefully I get a good support again. We have something rendering in the background. We have 3 virtual machines running in the background. We have a lot of stuff running in the background. And again, this machine is capable of handling all that stuff because it has the good stuff. This is the very expensive model. So right now we are waiting for it to get queued in. We're going to play a quick game because, again, you are able to play games on this machine as well. Duh. All right. Alrighty then, I got my support. So I am going to pick her. I don't know how well this game is going to be. I am going to take Sona out. She is very deadly. Let's take a look at the Task Manager. Task Manager right now, look at that. GPU is being used for this particular game. I'm surprised. I really think that 3D Max is not really using the GPU, but it has to be using the GPU. I might have messed up on that, but it is okay. But look at the memory. Memory is okay. Everything is okay. It's running efficiently. Awesome. Let's go inside the chat. We have 7 people watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys, for tuning in for a live review of the ThinkStation P910 with the QUADRO P6000. I'm going to lock it in.
The dawn has arrived.
That would be so awesome if it would be under the tree kind of gift from Lenovo. But it's cool. It is Super cool. I am super glad that I have the machine in the lab to test everything out for you guys. But all right, they're already complaining. We have no tank other than me. So this is going to be interesting. Super interesting. And I have a lot of things running right now on this machine. We're going to end the show. We're going to end the live stream, the review for the P910 with the following. There it goes. There it goes. Good. All right. That's me right there. Yay. So hopefully we can end the show with a win. If not, this is the whole point of this is just pushing this machine to the limit. We have 3 virtual machines, a Windows 10 64-bit, which is build 1703. We have a Windows 7 Pro 32-bit. We have a Linux operating system 64-bit. We have 3 virtual machines running within VMware Workstation. All 3 virtual machines have 4 CPUs attached to it with 4 gigs of memory. We have 3D Max running in the background, rendering 154 frame animation. And now we have League of Legends running, and we're going to play. So we have a lot of stuff running on this machine. And like I said, and also don't forget that I have my my software to stream to you guys all running on this machine. Epic. Awesome. So hopefully everything goes well. I do not have a mechanical keyboard. I do have a gaming mouse. I don't know how well that's going to work. Hopefully a couple of these guys are scrubs. And we will see. We will see. At least we have a good ADC. Who are we waiting for? Shit. I apologize for the language, but it looks like we are waiting for Timo, and there's a possibility that Timo has a bad connection, and he's probably going to be dropped out. So, again, we're going to wait here patiently until we're up and running. Again, thank you so much for joining. For those individuals that joined the server room episode 34 and came back to check this guy out, thank you so much for the support. I'm going to try to end this at 4:30. This game, I mean, once this game is over, that's it. I'm going to end it. And then we're going to check out the performance and stuff. I mean, damn, this machine is gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, looks like Timo is done. Is synced up. Everyone is 100%. They got my girl Jinx. They got Zed. All right. All right, let's do this. All right.
Stay at the vanguard. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Rally to me. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
I hate playing standing up.
Ever vigilant.
Huh. This guy's already complaining. Looks like they played with each other already.
Minions have spawned. I will protect you. First light approaches. Chosen of the sun.
Right now I'm running. It looks like I'm running 144 frames per
I
second.
must not fall.
It's running really slow for me.
The sun always rising.
Can't really do much. Oh, it's really sluggish. But again, I'm running a lot of stuff in the background. You have to feed me. There we go.
Purge with silver. I will protect you. The sun always rising.
I try to get in a position because I cannot.
Has been slain.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Stay at the vanguard. Rally to me.
All right. All right.
Light approaches. I must not fall.
Come on. Come on.
Ever vigilant.
Come on.
Stay at the vanguard.
Man, my frames per second is getting weak. Damn. Slowing down. I am slowing down.
I must not fall. I will protect you.
Shoot.
The sun always rising. Ever vigilant. Rally to me. Chosen of the sun.
Damn it.
First light approaches. I must not fall. Stay at the vanguard.
Frames per seconds are going really low right now. Really low.
The sun always rises.
Man, this sucks.
Chosen of the sun. I must not fall.
Come on, people. Come on, people.
Rally to me.
Damn it. It's 3 easy kills. I think Timo's gonna go for it.
Stand and fight.
I think Timo's gonna go for it. Timo's gonna go for it.
They will be sundered. I will break their line.
Come on, kill it. Damn, bro.
I will protect you.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Shit. Ah,
Feel the
give
sun
me
below.
something. Damn it, bro. Damn it. Damn. Jiminy crickets. All right, I'm gonna get a boot. I'm gonna get this. Oh, I could update on that and update on that.
An ally has been slain.
Where is? Brown, brown, brown.
Ever vigilant.
Oh. All right.
Of the vanguard.
Oh. Damn, man. Come on. My frames per second. Jesus is going down really bad.
Shut down.
Jeez.
Chosen of the sun.
An enemy has been slain. Your
Damn,
turret
damn,
has
damn,
been
damn. We
destroyed.
need some help. We need some help.
Has been slain.
All right, all right.
I must not fall.
I gotta get that dragon. I got that dragon. We don't have a tower yet. Jiminy Cricket, man. My frames per second is just. Damn. All right, so
At the vanguard.
we need something. We need something.
Your turret has been destroyed. Has been slain.
Ah, missed it.
Ever vigilant. Rally to me.
Come on, we gotta take a tower down. We gotta take a tower down. There we go.
I will break their line.
Dickhead. Nice. Damn.
Enemy double kill.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. I mean, the machine is very powerful. It is 434. I thought I was going to end this at 430.
An enemy has been slain.
Van is complaining he wants some kills.
An enemy has been slain.
Dude, you got to get in there, buddy. You got to get in there.
Shut down.
Got to get in there.
Enemy double kill.
Oh,
Always rises.
Zed is getting in there.
Enemy killing spree.
What? Damn.
I will protect you.
You guys need a ward, man.
First light approaches. Stand and fight.
That's what I'm saying, man. You're not. Come on, Bam. You got to get in there, baby. are you guys? Damn! What happened? Oh. Look at my frames per second. My frames per second is super low. I'm getting a lot of lag. Oh. A lot of lag. Okay, so the machine has its ups and downs. I mean, it's capable of handling multiple machines with no problem, but I mean, right now I am trying to push.
I will protect you. Rally to me.
What? Get him! Get him! Good job! Good job! Jesus Christ, good job. Why did I put that there?
Stay at the vanguard.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Always rising.
Good job, my man. Come on, let's win this. Let's win this. Let's win this, people. I'm going back, baby.
I must not fall.
Nice. Good job. Oh, she stopped me, you son of a douche. I'm low on mana. Ah! What a battle. What a battle.
I must not fall.
Get top, people, get top.
Executed.
Chosen of the sun.
Executed. An ally has been slain.
Damn it, people, damn it. Why did you guys do that?
The sun always rises. Stay at the vanguard. Rally to me.
All right, damn, they're pushing top. They're pushing top, baby. They're pushing top. We got to do this.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Damn, man, why can't I grab it? Very good, very good, very good.
Chosen of the
An
sun.
ally has been slain.
No, no, no. Shoot.
Stay at the vanguard.
Ah. Come on, people. We need to push.
First light approaches. I must not fall.
Oh, they gunning for him. They gunning. Oh, they gunning for him. They gunning for him.
An ally has been slain.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hit him. Ah! Ah! What you doing, Izu? Come on, buddy. Damn. What's going on, man? What is going on?
The sun always rises.
I wanted to finish this at 4:30. There's no way in heck I was gonna finish this at 4:30. Damn, they stole it from us.
Enemy has been slain.
Damn it.
Rally to me.
Come on, guys, we have to push.
I will protect. Ever vigilant.
Ah. my. Damn, man. Damn, bro. Oh my gosh. That blows. Jesus Christ.
Chosen of the sun.
Damn it, damn it. They got, oh,
I will protect
got Baron. But I've been having a lot of issues with the frames per seconds, left and right, brother. Left and right.
Stay at the vanguard. They'll have to get through me.
Yeah, this guy, Van, is over here saying they can kill everybody in one shot. What happened? What happened with the 3 shots? Damn, man.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, but oh, look at my frames per second, man. I've been having a lot of lag.
Turret.
Good game, good game. That sucked. Good game. Ugh, that sucked. Yeah, but look at this. I mean, I don't think I had a lot of problems. This is my GPU. My frames per second was really, really down. It's really down. That sucks. All right, guys. So I'm going to end it right here. This thing is still rendering. We still have 3 virtual machines. I mean, we're able to play a game, but because we have so much running in the background that's utilizing the GPU, like right now we have, the client. We have VM Workstation is not even using that. We have the streaming software that's using that. Chrome is even using the GPU. But overall, hopefully you guys enjoyed this live review on the Lenovo's ThinkPad P910. I will provide the link to the Google Doc as well as the PowerPoint. So if you guys want to check that out, hopefully you guys enjoy. Before I leave, let me see if you guys are still on the chat. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. And thank you so much for the support. And Happy New Year. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.